Flosstube, it's Bernie here, hooking and stitching. Today is Thursday the 30th of November, so it's the very last day of November. It's December tomorrow. Can't believe how fast that's coming. But I'm here for a Flosstube update. I don't think it's been quite a month actually, but I'd got today free and I thought let's get a video filmed for the end of November and then I'm all fresh for December. And I think my next video, Gizmo's come to hang out with us, haven't you, Gizmo? Where are you? You're gonna sit there? Hello, sweetheart. Gizmo is my ragdoll kitten. He's now 10 months old. He's growing absolutely like a weed, but he doesn't stop eating. So that's why he's massive for a 10-month-old kitten. But he's a flame point ragdoll, aren't you, my darling boy? And he's so naughty. If you've, I think 2 videos ago, I even called it the Gizmo Show. He was so very, very naughty in my video. And I had to have a great deal of patience to keep filming while he was playing up, weren't you? Were you naughty? So yes, I'm here for, this is an update on cross stitch. I do have a little bit of crochet to show you to do with my Etsy shop. I thought I'd just show you what I've got at the moment. I've got a few projects that I've worked on. And then, yeah, the next video will probably be my end of year whip parade, which I'm planning on filming in the break between Christmas and New Year, because I am off. I'm fortunate that I work in the construction industry and it's sort of the norm that we shut for 2 weeks over Christmas in the industry. No, none of the sites will be running, well, very few. There might be the odd one, but our place is shut for 2 whole weeks, which is wonderful because it actually coincides with the 2 weeks that the children are off as well. So I don't have to try and organise childcare. I can be at home with the children for those 2 weeks, which will be brilliant. So I will show you some whips. Sorry, somebody just walked past the window. I'll show you some whips, talk about what I've worked on, and I'll do a bit of a life update at the end. I know some of you are sometimes interested, and we'll go from there. So let's crack on with the whips, shall we? Are you going to be helpful or hindrance? Trouble? So cheeky. Right, I was feeling really guilty last video because I didn't work on any full coverage. I have done this time. So first one I'm going to show you, I haven't got the cover picture, so I'll pop in a picture here of what the actual picture looks like, and I'll show you a comparison of where I was last time you guys saw this, and here I am now. So this is Time of Butterflies, which is a Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is by Irina Garmashova because I absolutely adore her work. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I've got 2 of her projects as a whip at the moment. I've also got my very first full coverage, which I completed last year. It desperately needs framing, doesn't it? But I finished it last year, and that was My Darling by Irina Garmashova. This is Time of Butterflies, and I'm also working on Ragdoll Eden because I'm a cat person, if you couldn't tell. This is Ragdoll number 4 for anybody that doesn't know. Where are the others? Where are the others? Darcy was around, wasn't she? I think Bailey and Mitzi are asleep on the bed. So I've been using the Royal Rose method for this one, as you can see. Oh, bashed myself in the face with it. That's really good. I mean, I love this frame. This is the Omonique frame, if anybody's interested. This is one of the slightly older style ones. I've had this a few years now. And then this is the Lowry stand adapter, which I use for stitching with. But you can see I've been working down here, moving along to fill in that next row. So with the Royal Rose method, so I'm trying to hold it still, you do a column of 200, and then you move to the next one and do a column of 200, and move to the next one and do a column of 200. And that's how you work the whole piece. So I did all the way along the top, and then I came down here and started again. Column, 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 all the way along. So I think over here somewhere is where we actually start to see the cat's ear. So I am looking forward to getting over here. This is a tip of a butterfly's wing, as you can see. And I think there is another butterfly. In fact, let me just move the needle minder down. Yes, you can see the tip of another butterfly's wing is over there. But this piece is gorgeous. This is 25 count, easy count fabric by Zweigart, and I'm doing this 1/1 full crosses because that's my favourite. I've found. I've tried, again, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I've got a 28 count that I'm doing 2/1 10th stitch. I've got my darling was 18 count. I did that 2/1 full cross, but I do find I really like the 25 count 1/1 full cross. I like the coverage, it's not too thick, and it makes these massive pieces slightly better size. I mean, this isn't too bad, is it, from here to over there, size-wise, compared to me? That's not massive, because the issue I've got at the moment with my darling that I finished last year is it's so huge, I just can't afford to have it framed at the moment. And I desperately would like to have it framed. My mum even mentioned it the other day. So when are you going to have that cross-stitch piece framed? I said, Mum, I think I need to save at least £200 before I even go and see a framer and talk about how much it's going to cost. And at the moment, with cost of living crisis and everything, £200 to frame something is just not an option. There's always something else. Granted, we find £200 if the car needs a repair or, you know, the washing machine breaks, but it's not a priority for framing a cross-stitch piece, unfortunately. But I will get it done eventually. That's what matters. But yes, lovely progress on this one, and I look forward to continuing to work on it. Oh, let's put that down there. You're being very well behaved. Are you okay? It's not like you. I'm just waiting for him to do something. I mean, there's a lit candle over there. Oh, this could be dangerous. Sorry, I've been running errands all morning, and the first time I've actually had a chance to have a cup of tea, and I'm still so busy with things that I need to do today that it's like I'll film and drink my cup of tea because I haven't got time to sit and have a cup of tea and then think about filming. So please excuse me having a drink. Right, next one is in my sea-themed project bag, which some of you may or may not realise what it is. And that is another full coverage. This is Mini Mermaid at Sunset by Elena Lazareva. Again, I've been working on this for some time. I do remember working on this during the pandemic, during lockdown. But it's coming along nicely. I am pleased with the progress I'm making on it. And this is another one that I converted to Royal Rose. Started out just normal sort of cross-country stitching, and then I may have even started with ordinary parking with this one. It was such a while ago. I can't remember. But I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. I think I popped it in. Did I put it over there or there? I can't remember. And here it is now. So again, you can see I've been working... Ooh, I can't hold it with one hand and point with the other, can I? But I've been working down here. I think I perhaps only did those 600 stitches down there, but it's still progress, and it's looking lovely. Yeah, I do remember at one point I was working like I'd spend one rotation on the background and then another rotation on the Mermaid, and then yeah, I've switched to Royal Rose and just working my way across, because you get it all done then and the picture comes to life. But this piece is beautiful. This one's also 25 count 1/1 full cross on the gridded easy count fabric by Zweigart, because that's my go-to for heaven and earth designs. I love the gridded fabric, it just makes it so much easier. And but the detail in that, this is the mini, but there's still so much detail in it, because the thing people worry about when deciding on a heaven and earth designs is the minis are smaller obviously and more easily managed, but do you lose detail? And granted, I think you probably have lost some detail, because I know that in her bikini it's a bit, when you close up, it's not clear, but I think from, you know, that distance, I think it's plenty of detail in there considering it's the mini. So this one, as far as I'm concerned, looks fine in the mini. But it's looking beautiful, all those oranges, and they went through to the pinks and the dark purple in the sky. It really does look like a sunset. So beautiful. And I think it's about 60% this one now. I must admit I didn't write down the stats. But yeah, I'm sure this one's at about 60%, so it's over halfway, which is always a bonus on a Heaven and Earth designs. To get over halfway is an accomplishment all in itself. Right, next up, this one's just in a plastic wallet. I do apologise. So this is patterned by Little Dove Designs that was in this magazine, which is Cross Stitcher, January 2019. Oh wow, we're about to hit January 2024. That's a few years, isn't it? 4 whole years ago. But I can never find the page when I try and find it. I've since bought this particular pattern as a PDF, because Little Dove Designs does some lovely Christmassy bits in here. I can see me finding something else to stitch. Here it is. Oh, I had it and then I closed the page. Well done then. That was clever. There. So it's that sampler there. This is my, I've completed 2 of them. I've completed spring and I've completed autumn. So I've just got to finish winter and summer. They are both started, but I thought with it being cold weather, let's work on the winter one. And I think I got quite a bit of progress on this one actually. So I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here it is now. So you can see I've put in a fair bit of the house and the is it a grassy knoll there at the side of the house, that little green hill. And then I've even got the top border started, which I'm really pleased about. So you can see that is obviously the top of the piece. I think I was waiting for a delivery of some white thread, which is why I've not done any of the snow all on the rooftop. And where else is the snow? The top of the knoll. I think there might be some on the branches of the tree as well. But let's zoom you in a bit there. So you can see I've also left a gap in the grassy area for snowdrops. They've got to go in there. But yeah, really enjoying this piece. Especially now it's, say, on PDF and it's on Pattern Keeper. It does make it so much easier and more pleasurable to stitch. And again, this one's about between 50 and 60, but about 56% I think, which is nice, over halfway. So I'm going to finish up that top bit and then start working my way down. Obviously I've done the majority of the middle bit, and then there'll just be whatever comes after those snowdrops at the bottom. They are snowdrops, aren't they? I'm saying snowdrops and I'm not really a horticultural sort of person. I do believe they're snowdrops, which would be appropriate with it being a winter piece. Start to see the snowdrops about February time, don't you? Talking of snow, gosh, we actually woke up to a sprinkling this morning. Wasn't expecting it. We knew it had been cold. Cat fluff on my face. We knew it had been cold. It was, I mean, we went to do the horses last night and it was -3 at 6 o'clock at night. It was so cold. And where are you going? You just don't trust him. Hello, you want to say hi? Hello. You want to sit on my lap now because I'm working? Was that it? Oh, you are sweet. But yes, this morning, rather than just frost on the car like we woke up to yesterday morning, there is actually a sprinkling of snow everywhere. Only say a sprinkling. Don't you start chewing that. But then it had frozen. So when I went out this morning, it was crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh gosh, and defrosted the car to take the children to school. And I wasn't going fast, but I actually lost the back end of my car on the estate because the roads haven't been gritted around here. And yeah, the whole back end of the car slid and made us all go, woo! But thankfully I regained control quite quickly. Sorted it out. But yeah, that was a bit that was a bit worrying. Sorry, I apologise. Let's try to straighten you up. There we go. So yeah, a bit worrying that we've had a sprinkling of snow already, but then it did come up on my Facebook memories that 2 years ago we had thick snow. So yeah, it's they are saying we've got a chance of a white Christmas this year, which would be lovely. especially since I'm hosting, so I haven't got to go anywhere. But I am hosting for my parents and my husband's parents, so we've got quite a house full this Christmas. So I'm hoping that travel doesn't get disrupted too much. Thankfully my dad only lives down the road, so he can walk home. But the others live a fair distance away, so if we suddenly had snow when they were here, we'd have to put them up. Anyway, moving on. So this one is in my gorgeous Ladybird bag. Handmade by Ladybird, yes. I ordered this from her at the very first Essex Needleworks retreat that I went to last year. So this is Winter Rose Manor by With Thy Needle and Thread, which is a Brenda Gervais, and I do love this piece. It's so pretty. It's not my normal, I must admit, but I really like the theme to it. I love the cardinals. I wish we had cardinals in this country. They are so pretty. And then, I mean, who doesn't love a huge vase of flowers on top of a house? So I'll pop a picture in of what this one looked like last time you guys saw it. And hopefully, let me just put this behind and then we might be able to see a bit better what I've been doing. Here it is now. So I decided to go up a bit this time round, and I stitched the big bowl vase thing, whatever it may be, and I've also started to put the border in because I wanted to see how close to the edge I was, and I'm not as close to the edge as I thought it was, which is good. And yeah, it's looking really pretty. So this fabric is a 36 count linen called Stone by Eva Faith. I got it off Etsy, and yeah, it's only just big enough really, as you can see, but I did really like the fabric. And I don't normally work on linen, and it's not my favourite, I must admit, but this one needed linen. It needed to be a bit special, didn't it? And the house on this one, the pink house, it's supposed to be in one colour, and I've changed it because it wasn't pink enough. I think it's supposed to be in conch. Just a minute, let's have a look, because I've got the thread. I've got them in here. Yeah, I'm sure it was that it was supposed to be in conch. And I love this little bag that came with the bag, and I keep all the floss in it because it's all fancy floss for this one, which is pretty. Where's that gone? Yes, so it was Weeks Dye Works Conch. That's the colour the house was supposed to be in. I decided that wasn't pink enough, so I've gone for Weeks Dye Works Peach Fuzz, which is more pink. So just so that's the Peach Fuzz on that house. So that would have been conch. As you can see, it's just not as pink. And I thought the reason I like this piece so much was the pink house. So yeah, Weeks Dye Works Peach Fuzz is a lot pinker, and I think it works really nicely. So I think that's the only change I've made. The rest of it is as charted. My little vase thing at the top doesn't look as white as it does in the picture, but again, that's just variations in colour. That's toasted marshmallow or roasted marshmallow? Toasted or roasted? Roasted. So Gentle Arts roasted marshmallow. You can see it's more of a cream than a white, but it's still beautiful. Yeah, and I think the one I've got on the bobbin is more variegated than the one I've got that's as came. But again, just variations, isn't it? But it all just makes it look really pretty, I think. I don't think you need to worry too much when you're using variegated thread. But yeah, that one is coming along nicely. I had to work on that one with it being winter because it's cold. But yeah, really pretty. It's fun as well. Although that big house, that's taking some doing. It's probably why I went over and started working on going up to do the vase, because I wanted to do something different to that house. Because that house, whilst gorgeous, it's a lot of stitching. It really is, but I have nearly finished it, so it's not far off. What I'm dreading next is all that snow at the bottom. That's going to be interesting, because that's a lot of, that's like all full coverage, isn't it, all the way along there. That'll be fun. So, I'll just have another mouthful of tea because it's going cold. So Gizmo's actually gone and sat on the other sofa. You tired? You're going to sleep? Right, next up is my pumpkin bag. This one I made myself with a zipper pull that I made myself as well. I do have these in my Etsy shop at the moment. There is a link below. Yeah, I've got several different colours of the zipper pulls in stock. They are absolutely brilliant for this. I also sometimes put them on my handbag, and I did put one on, it was actually the saddle bags for the horses, the bags that we keep saddles in, because the plastic like pull on the zipper broke. So I made some zipper pulls to go on them. So these are just perfect and gorgeous. So if you're in the market for some zipper pulls, go and check out my Etsy shop. And I offer free postage in the UK on all my items. So in this particular bag is Gwen. So it being a pumpkin bag, it had to be a Halloween-y type piece. So Gwen obviously being a witch. So this is by Nora Corbett. It's part of the Bewitching Pixies range. And I love this for that dress. That green dress is beautiful. And I'm stitching this on a gorgeous piece of fabric called Dark Goddess by Sparklies. And this is a 32 count. And I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here it is now. So let me look at that fabric. I love the way the dress pops on that fabric. But it's beautiful. So as you can see, I've been working on the black again, down at the bottom of her dress there. And once I fill in all that black, I can then fill in the rest of the dress, and then it's just the railings and stuff behind her and the back stitching, and then beading. That'll be fun. But yeah, this piece is just beautiful. I love the fabric. I really do absolutely love the fabric for this one. I picked it up on a whim because I just saw it and thought, oh, that's beautiful, but I'd had nothing to stitch on it. And then when I came across Gwen, I was like, that works. That really works. And I don't think the fabric for that one does it justice at all. I mean, it's Milk Chocolate by Witchelt, the fabric that they show there. I don't think that does it justice. I think mine looks much better. It should also look nice on like a dark blue or something. Really make that bright green dress pop. But yeah, this is coming along nicely. I am pleased with the progress on this one. And yeah, sorry, I put cat hair on it. Oh, and my little needle minder there, it's a Harry Potter pusheen on a broom. I got that from Etsy. There we go. I'm trying to think if I've not told you something, but I have. 32 count fabric, Sparklies. Yep. Nope, told you everything on that one. So we're getting through these nice and quick. I've only got a couple left to show you. Yeah, because I've been quite busy, but I will talk about that towards the end. Again, those of you that know me well will know why I've been busy. So next bag. Oh, the bag says it all. Again, made this one myself. This is my Grogu bag, or Baby Yoda, because he's just gorgeous. I'm not really a Star Wars fan, but I like The Mandalorian. So, and this pattern I think is discontinued. I think it probably violated copyright. It was on Etsy, but I've not seen it again since. But it's just called Baby Yoda or Grogu. And yeah, I can't even tell you who it's by. It doesn't say it on there. I've had it a while now. And I'm stitching this on a piece of, what's it called? Fabric Flare. I'm looking for it written on here and I can't see it, and then I saw the FF. Fabric Flare in Creationist Purple. So I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here it is now. So yeah, this Creationist purple fabric I thought was just perfect. Fabric Flare fabric is printed one side and plain the other. So I've been working on his little pod thing down at the bottom there. Again, I'd run out of 3865, so I've left a gap, and then I worked on all this grey over here. But Grogu himself is done. It's just his pod left to do. And then this one will need framing, but yeah. I just love this fabric. It's so pretty. Be worth giving it a large frame in order to get some of the fabric in there as well, wouldn't it? Because it's so nice. And then I've got a little Grogu needle minder on there, again from Etsy, because he had to be, didn't he, on this piece. This is I should say this is 32 count fabric, and I'm stitching it 2/2. Beautiful. But yeah, that's for my son when it's finished. He loves a bit of Baby Yoda. Mind you, he's obsessed with other things at the moment. He's obsessed with this giant shark from IKEA, Blahaj. I've no idea. Seen it on Minecraft, I do believe. Minecraft? Or, no, what's the other? Roblox. That's what they all play now, isn't it? All the children. Yeah, he's obsessed with this giant shark. I'm hoping he still wants that when it's done, because it has been a couple of years, I think, now in the making. That time it was finished. Right, last piece. Again, I haven't got the picture with me, so I'll pop in a picture of what it looks like. This is Ragdoll Eden by Arena Garmashova, chartered by Heaven and Earth Designs. Pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it, and here it is now. So it's still in the frame because I'm planning on carrying on working on this for a bit, because I haven't done loads, about 500 stitches over here. So again, this is Royal Rose, but I decided to do it slightly different in that I'm doing it page by page. So I started up here and did the columns of 200 stitches and moved down, but this is the page break here. But I have slightly feathered it, as you can see, just so hopefully I don't get lines. But I thought I'd try this method with this one rather than going all the way across the top. Let's centre myself in one place and do it by page. So this is the tip of the first cat's tail, and this is like a plant or something. But yeah, I'm loving working on this. Again, it's 25 count 1/1 full cross on the gridded Zwei Got fabric again. Hello, Bailey. Bailey's come to join us. Hey, come in. No? Yes? Maybe he'll join us. But yeah, it was nice change to work on all those blues. It's really pretty. But this one's a big one. It's going to be a few years until this one's ready. So don't expect to see a finished piece anytime soon. But I do really enjoy working on it. Cats are talking to each other now. Right, so that's all my cross stitch whips. I haven't actually crocheted anything recently, but this is the busiest time of year for my Etsy shop. So if you're not aware, I run an Etsy shop called Little Grey Hook, because that's my Instagram name, and I sell all sorts of crochet bits and bobs over there, mostly things like baby blankets, but I also sell hats and scarves and wrist warmers, and occasionally I sell things like this. Now this is my last Christmas one, so unfortunately this one has sold. I've got to post it out today, but here is a Christmas wreath that I made, and it is totally crochet apart from things like that. That's a wooden star, and that's a poinsettia that I bought from the craft shop. But all these like flowers, and there's some like holly leaves poking out, they're all crocheted. And then I crocheted a cover around a polystyrene half flat back ring, and then I attach it on the back, as in I sew it together. So I make a long like sleeve and then sew it onto this, and then add the bow and the ribbon. But yeah, this one's sold. I did put this on my Instagram the other evening, said it was the last Christmas wreath I got available, and it sold within the hour, which was wonderful. So this is going out in the post today. I've got to get that packaged up when I finish this video, and then I've also got a load of these available, and again, one of these is going out in the post today. This one, in fact. These are velvet cowls, or snoods, as you like. I'm not going to put it on because this is, say, it's somebody's and it's clean and nice. But you just put these over your head, and then they keep all your neck warm and cosy. And this yarn is so soft. This is Bernat velvet, and it's just, honestly, I can't describe to you. I mean, you can see the way it's catching the light, and oh, it's so luxury and soft. And yeah, this particular cowl is going out to somebody today. It's got to go in the post, but I do have several others available. So that's a nice like teal colour, but I've also got, this one's more of a minty, spearminty type grey green. So just compare it to the teal and see the difference. So yeah, I've got this beautiful like minty, I'm saying mint, I don't know as it is mint. It's like a grey green, but that one's absolutely gorgeous. And I've got this beautiful purpley coloured one. That's also available. Some people really like mustard. So I've got a mustard colour, and again, it's just so soft and squishy. I mean, look at that. And then the one that I've got, and I was struggling for the yarn for these last year, but a grey, because grey goes with everything. And I do really like the grey. I say I've got one of these myself, because it goes with everything, and it does just keep me that bit warmer if I just want something around my neck, but I don't want the long tassels of a scarf. These are just perfect. And then I do have a few other variations. I've got some that are made with like a variegated yarn. So that one is, so we've got the purple and the blue in the middle, and then the neutral colours around the outside. This is, again, beautiful. It's soft. It's not quite as soft as the velvets, I will admit, but it is soft. It's not scratchy. And then I've got one in sort of reds with orange and a bit of purple and brown in there. That one's beautiful too. And then last but not least, I've got a pinky one, pink and grey. And again, you can wear it the grey at the bottom or the grey at the top. Totally up to you. But yeah, these are all available in my Etsy shop if you're interested. I do offer free UK postage. But yeah, these are all looking for homes except that one at the bottom. But I do have more in that colour. So you'll find that that is still available in my Etsy shop. But yeah, if you want a nice little stocking filler for somebody, or a treat for yourself, please come on by. So the other thing I was going to mention to you today was, some of you will know I was due to take my last accounting exam, and I took it Monday. I don't find out the results until 4th of January, so I've got quite a way to go, and because it's the last exam, this is the one that tells me if I get awarded my certificate or not. So I've passed 3 exams so far, and I have passed them, and they are passed in their own rights, but to get my level 2 accounting certificate I need to have passed this last one, and then all the marks get collated, and so long as you get over 70% you pass, which I should do. I'm on an average at the moment of around 90%, because if I get over 85% or over on this final exam, I will get a distinction, which would be absolutely amazing. But it doesn't matter if I get less and get a merit or even a pass, because I get the certificate and that's all that matters. And then I can go and talk to my managers about a bit of a pay rise, because, you know, I've been working on this for a year and I've not had a pay rise in the whole time I've been working on this. I am, you know, very qualified for my job now. I'm a fully qualified bookkeeper, and I'm working towards an accounting qualification. After level 2 you do level 3, and then you can go on to do higher levels that would be going on to being a chartered accountant. I don't know if I'm going to go that far because it is quite expensive to get through these exams. My work have paid for this particular first course, this level 2 that I've done. I'm not sure if they want to put me through level 3 or not. We're going to have that discussion in the new year, I would think, after I get the results. Otherwise, everybody else is fine. I don't have any injuries at the moment. My wrist is much better. Yeah, it's still a bit sore that way. I do think I've damaged the tendons. But speaking of wrists, my naughty little pony Dexter, who some of you will know about. Dexter's a youngster that we bought a couple of years ago. He'll be 3 in February, so we're going to be looking to back him next year. But he had a bit of a tantrum the other day with my friend who co-owns him with me, and he kicked her in the wrist and broke it. So she's walking around now with a cast on her right wrist. Because, yeah, he lashed out and kicked her and broke her wrist. Little swine. So, yeah, Dexter's doing well, but Dexter needs to come down a notch and stop being too big for his boots. But, yeah, children are fine. They're looking forward to Christmas. Cats are all fine, aren't we, cats? Gizmo's gone to sleep. This is so unlike him. I've got Bailey here. Bailey, come here. Come. Bailey. He's a bit confused. Why do you want me? Bailey. No? Apparently not. Yeah, but cats are all doing fine there. Looking forward to Christmas. I think we're planning on putting the Christmas tree up tomorrow, it being the 1st of December, and I'm absolutely dreading how Gizmo's going to be with the tree. He's already a naughty kitten that's into everything. Can't imagine what he's going to be like when there's a huge green tree in the corner of the living room covered in sparkly baubles and twinkling lights, and oh yeah, it's just going to be I'm not going to put any baubles on it that cost a fortune, because I think I'll be picking them up off the floor. Right, with that then, I'm going to love you and leave you, because I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I'm going to get this video edited and uploaded so that you can be watching it as you are now. And I shall look to see you the end of December when I film my whip parade. Yeah, whip parade. That'll be good fun. I'm hoping that I've worked on everything this year, but I suppose we'll find out in the next video, won't we? So it's lovely to speak with you all. Thank you for joining me today. If you don't already, please think about hitting the subscribe button. It really does help me, grow this channel, and reach more of you, which I really like to do. And I love reading all your comments. Please feel free to write a comment. And I am trying to get around to replying to everybody, or at least liking, giving a little heart to the comments where I can. And I will see you all next time, guys. So thank you for spending some time with me, and look after yourselves. A Merry Christmas! Oh my God! Have a Merry Christmas or a happy holiday, and a Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.